A, a poor Brahman boy lost his parents in a terrible flood. He was an orphan with no home and no job, but he was a very smart boy. So it didn't take him long to think of a great idea. So he hired the smallest and cheapest place in the marketplace. He bought paper, ink, and a pen. With the money he had left.
Wisdom from sale, wisdom from sale, wisdom from sale, wisdom from sale, little prices.
If you're so wise, why do you have such a tiny little store and do you wear so dirty clothes?
Porque tu mamá es fea.
The boy was patient. One day, a merchant's son was passing and saw the little Brahman boy's store. The merchant's son was very rich but also very stupid. He didn't understand and thought it was something you can eat. He asked the price per kilo.
No. I don't say wisdom by weight, I sell it by quality.
So I want a rupee worth it of wisdom. It's not wise to stand and see two people fighting.
Keep this with you always.
Yes, I am.
The merchant's son was very excited. He ran to his home and told his father.
Father, look what I got today.
Are you stupid? Everyone knows it's not wise to see two people fighting. Let's go to the market to that kid's store.
Yeah.
Aha, there you are.
Yes, I am. Who are you?
I'm the father of the kid who bought this nonsense. Here you are. I want you to return my money. If not, I call the police. He's an idiot, but you're a thief.
Back. You're gonna have to give me my goods back, not just the paper. Sure that your son is gonna never follow my advice again.
Okay. The king had two queens. They were both jealous about each other. One day, they sent their mates to buy the same thing to the same local.
Excuse me, I was about to buy that. Oh, what a pity I bought. You got it fresh because it pushed it from me.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Did not. Did not. Did. Wait, you're my witness. You're my witness.
No, you're my witness. I'm gonna tell my queen.
No, I'm going to my
No,
queen.
my queen.
My queen.
Wait, it's getting late. We have to go back to the palace. Each queen ordered the merchant's son to be her maid witness or have his head cut off. The king sent a messenger to the merchant's house with his queen's command.
Oh, what are we going to do? We have to see the Brahman boy. To ask him for help.
Well, this is a difficult situation. I can help you, but you have to pay me 500 rupees. When you go to the palace, pretend to be crazy.
The next day, the king called the merchant's son to the palace as a witness. The boy behaved as the Brahman boy had instructed him. Eventually, the king lost patience with this madman and ordered him out of the palace. The merchant's son was so delighted with this success that told everyone about the Brahman boy. Great wisdom. He wasn't happy. His son would now have to pretend to be crazy for the rest of his life, or the king would find him and cut off his head. The merchant and his son went back to the Brahman boy for more wisdom.
Approach him in the right time, when he is relaxed and in a good mood. He will think it's a funny and forgive you.
The merchant's son told him the whole story and begged for king forgiveness, but for doing such a silly thing. The king thought the story was very funny and forgave him. The next day, the king called the Brahman boy and asked him for an advice. He paid him 100,000 rupees. The advice was, think deeply before you do anything. The king was so amused with the advice, so he had written on gold letters on all his royal plates and caps. Some months later, the king became very sick. he didn't realize that one of his queens and his minister were planning his murder. He had paid the king's doctor to put poison into his medicine. When the king was taking the medicine, he lifted the golden cup up, and just before he started to drink it, he noticed the words that he had written on the cup. Think deeply before you do anything. The king, without suspecting anything, thought about the words, lowered his cup, and looked at the medicine in it. The doctor became very nervous. He was full of guilt and fear, certainly that the king had guessed that his medicine was poisoned.
Forgive me, my king!
The doctor told him what the queen and the minister were planning and how they had involved him. He then began to cry and beg again to be forgiven. The king was completely shocked. He called his guards and had the doctor locked up. Then he sent the minister and his wife when the guards brought them into his room.
I always knew that man was crazy, but inventing these wild stories it's too much.
Crazy, you say. Wild story, you say. Let's see who's telling the truth. Drink my medicine.
No, please! No! No, I didn't want it.
I'm going to cut both of your heads.
No, please! Forgive me. I didn't want to do
Let's
this.
go!
Please.
Let's go! Let's go!
No!
Let's go! The Brahman boy was then sent by the king. When the guards brought the boy into his room, the king thanked him for saving his life. He made the boy his new minister and arranged him to live in the palace. The boy lived happily in a place as a wealthy man of honor and remained the king's most trusted advisor for the rest of his life.